May 15, 1883, and the Federal Republic of Hannover is a spectator in a great war against the two other big German-speaking nations. Prussia and Austria-Hungary are at war over a conflict between France and Egypt. Hello everyone, I call myself Zondagskind and I like to play Victoria 3, and while we of course have our own problems, this is the main course, historically I would say, of what is happening right now in the world. The Franco-Egyptian War, which actually over here doesn't seem to have started in earnest, although yeah, it does seem there is a war over there, but we don't see it. Well, we do see this this big Prussian push. Meanwhile, Scandinavia is trying to conquer a state you're trying to conquer Liberia. Interesting stuff. So we will try to go to war against Liberia, I suppose. That's fine. We will help if we can. I just hope that that doesn't wreck us, because that would be not ideal. Also, we need a bunch more steel. So, where are my steel mills? I need like 2 more, 3, sure, why not? Also got some logging camps because this particular state was suffering from low standard of living. And I would like to alleviate that by getting some more jobs in here. In fact, I'll also try and alleviate it by getting you 2 fishing wharves. There. Then you should feel a bit better about yourself. Also, I'd like, if possible, to slowly start working up the construction sectors again, because we are just not using the optimal play there. So this war will fire, which is kind of awkward, to be completely fair with you. Also, I'm not sure why you have 0 boats. Just go away. Not sure what that was. But we are at war against Liberia. And if we can, I would like to try. And why can I not invade with my 15 stack? Could I please do that instead? No, apparently not. Okay, we'll try. This is not ideal to do it with 10 naval troops and 40 land troops. But I assume that Liberia doesn't do well in terms of barracks. But you don't even have barracks. You have line infantry. Yeah, okay. I don't think this should be too much of a hassle. Scandinavia is going to get themselves a treaty port from Britain. Don't like that. Anyway, let's see. Fate of the nation depends. So the Free Conservative Party of Loy and Compass. Oh, now led by Johan Lehne. Interesting. So they've banded together once again. So yeah, sure. Meanwhile, what can we do in terms of laws? We currently have legal guardianship, actually. So we could try and go for, man, the thing is, it's always, I think it's better to just go for women's suffrage immediately. And this would basically lock us out of that for a long time until some people get feminism. So I'm not sure I like that. This would radicalize a bunch more people. Maybe let's try not to do that. Excuse me. Laissez-faire would be interesting. It would radicalize the rural folk who are important to us. So I think I leave my laws for now for a bit. Actually, I'm not sure why everyone, like basically everyone prefers a presidential republic, but I kind of like the parliamentary republic. Yeah, I like that. Okay, so. Oh, wow! Oh, when did this happen? Prussia made an enormous push into Austria-Hungary, almost cutting them in half. They basically only have... What is this again? This isn't Zagreb, right? No. I'm not sure what this town is, but they made a huge push. That's insane. Anyway, Greece have declared Italy to be the rival. Sure. France is now pushing into Egypt as well. So this is the main course of the war, which, yeah, it's still only about, there's not even a war goal between Prussia and Austria-Hungary. That is honestly kind of silly, not gonna lie. Meanwhile, Great Britain and the United States are fighting for colonization rights in British Gabon. That feels weird. I don't feel like the United States would be in favor of that, but sure. And there's an idle mobilized general. There is. We're pushing into... Scandinavia and me both had the same idea. Push into Liberia with a naval invasion at the same time. Basically, France has signed a peace agreement with Egypt, so Prussia also is out of that war. So that first Bruderkrieg is over. It was eventful, to say the least. Apparently, we're actually not advancing here anymore. Hello. So you just went back to where you came from? Okay, I thought that was fixed. People didn't do that anymore. But sure. So this war is firing. Sure. We're damaging our relations with Austria so that we can at some point go for Oldenburg. I hope that by that time I will be able to drag in Prussia. That seems like a grand idea. And meanwhile, yeah, this is fine. A bunch of stuff is expensive, of course. We shall be working on that, so these rubber plantations can move down a bit. As we just try to get more bureaucracy. I would really like to up the ante again in terms of production, but apparently I'm actually losing more and more money instead. And there's the election of 1884. The Free Conservative Party and the Agrarian League are the big parties. And Johann Lehne is now the Chancellor, despite him being an alcoholic. So, interesting stuff. We can make the government more legitimate by kicking out, or well, thanking General Otto von Hessen-Darmstadt for his service, but we should separate the army and the politics more, so he will be asked to leave. And then, again, I think I keep all the laws the way they are. As much as I would love to get to property women, and basically everyone loves it. Can I get to feminism real quick? Do I just, like, kind of stop off for that after pump jacks? Like, slot that in, like... Where is it? Feminism. Over there. Feminism, can I drag? No, so I have to remove this stuff and then go back and reselect this. And now this is 82 months. So that's 7 years? 7 years. Yeah. That's fine. We will do fine with that. Okay, so, whoops. I wanted to click unproductive trade route, but apparently it is not a thing. Scandinavia has conquered Liberia. Good on you guys, I guess. Getting an iron mine over there, getting coal mines. Very nice. And there's pump jacks. So, and oil has been discovered in Hannover, indeed. I was hoping for that to happen. A bunch of oil, in fact. Let's see. Resources, oil rigs. Yeah, we have a bunch of oil to get in Hannover. So let's slot in that first pump jack. Let's strike oil. And what else can we use this on? Let's see. Automatic irrigation, does that use oil? No, it just uses engines. That's awkward. Where do I actually use oil? In the power plants? No. Engines as well. Wait, I need to check. Where do you actually use oil? It's been a while since I've gone so far in any game. Applications. I guess all these kind of later techs. I assume that comes after pump jacks, right? Houseware plastics, I assume that uses oil. Yeah. Electric arc process, does that use oil? No. Uses electricity, of course. Oh, nitrogen fixation process, that uses it. Okay, we'll try and see some things which use oil. Basically, after this, I want to fill up the third level. and then go to nitrogen fixation. Seems good. Okay. Prussia started a uprising against the Han? South China? Secession against Han uprising. What? Okay. Open market in Japan. Open market diplomatic play. You going to follow up on that? Nope. And conquer Shikoku? Are you insane? Austria-Hungary making the moves. And meanwhile, oh, they're at conflict again. What's it about this time? Are you fighting over here? Yeah, Prussia's decided to intervene on Japan's behalf. Let's try if we can get in on this action. Let's see if we can intervene here. Because we should at some point get the interest there. Declare them the rival. When is the interest going to fire? Expand the oil industry, sure. Oil discovered in Hausaland. Rubber rush. Wait, rubber rush? But we discovered oil. What? What? Sure. I don't understand, but it doesn't matter. Arabia, yeah, there is the interest. So, do I'm not able to intervene there. That's sad. That's sad that you have to have an established interest already. You can't decide, hey, this is interesting. I want to get in on that action. Too bad. So yeah, another war. And it's basically open the Austro-Hungarian market by... woof! France is really... Prussia is really making the moves here. Good stuff. Good stuff. And trade agreement from Austria-Hungary. We will decline because you suck and we hate you. And the war has begun. So the second Bruderkrieg. And I should expect that again becomes a huge problem. Oh, Krakow is actually making the plays here, pushing into Germany, or into Silesia. And this is going to be a loss for Prussia, actually. So that's not ideal. For them, of course. For us, it's kind of whatever. We could get another consumption tax in. Let's do that, actually. And let's see if we can boost up a couple more construction sectors back to the good parts. So like one should be fine. And another one should also be fine. So that we can work on a bit more stuff. So yeah, this time Austria-Hungary is really, really kicking here. Nonetheless, they're actually losing war support faster just because they don't have any positions in Japan. Which means they won't be able to take anything because they don't have war goals against Prussia again. So that's tough nuggies for them. Unproductive trade routes will stop those trade routes. Benin has insufficient taxation capacity. Let's alleviate that. Revolution brewing. Yeah, I know. I just don't care. But more than a third of our population is radical. That is, of course, not ideal. From the ground up, Lobor Man has risen as the popular leader of the intelligentsia. So it looks like Johann Lehne, who is still our... Yeah. So this person would immediately also become our chancellor, I think. Ooh. So Johann Lehne. Well, I guess it makes sense because when the Republic started, he also kind of voluntarily gave up his power to Florian Kompass. But does he not become the guy? A vanguardist. Ooh. Oh dear. Leopold Nettsträtter. But you are still our guy? Okay. Okay. Interesting. So I guess that person just became the party leader in Parliament, but not the Chancellor. That makes sense. So... Oh. We were having an unproductive route and then we didn't anymore. Let's get in another better construction sector. Like this one. Feels good. And as much as Austria-Hungary has pushed into like what is modern Western Poland, Vienna is now under siege from Prussia, and so I think that Austria-Hungary is not going to feel well with that. I can agree with the defensive pact with Russia. We have good relations, basically, with Scandinavia and Russia and Prussia. So most of our neighbors are very friendly to us, indeed. Path to socialism, interesting stuff. We've researched anarchism, okay. Any building oil rig, level 5. Let's get cooking. Maybe for now, let's just subsidize this. Just get that oil flowing, and I'll try and export it somewhere. To the Brits. Sure. We actually have a bunch of trade routes now using diplomacy, or bureaucracy, but I think because the British annulled the trade agreement. I did not see that. That should maybe be a bigger... Oh! British Raj in Russia. What is happening? What? Wait, what? You're at war? You intervene on Persia's behalf? As Britain was trying to take Fars Treaty Port over here? And you want to ban slavery in a random princely state? Okay, the AI is a bit goofy in what they demand. Oh! Well, what's this? North German uprising. Wait. Oh. Interesting stuff. So you're uprising. Oh, okay. Okay. That's fine. For a moment, I thought that Prussia declared war on us. Okay, this is fine. We'll just intervene on Scandinavia's behalf over there. For a moment, I was very, very worried. Anyway, British Raj is going to land troops right next to... Oh, well, already into Ingria. Apparently, the United States is also in on this? Wait, what? Why does it say... Like, why do I see the... Is this a separate war? This is... What? Oh, you're also in this war? Oh my god! This is insane. This is insane. Anyway... we got the breech-loading artillery, which is nice. In fact, I will slot that in. Shrapnel artillery, even though we will now get a penalty for a bit in this war. Also, our tax... we now have a lack of taxes, of course. I need more government administrations. Please and thank you. East Hausaland, get another government administration. And there's an event somewhere. Socialist demagogue Leopold Nettsträtter of the intelligence is rapidly gaining popularity among the people. The radical socialist message of equality he espouses proving especially appealing to the lower classes. Inspirational. Man, Europe, although it took a lot longer than in earlier builds I played with, is now finally devolving into pure chaos. But this North German uprising has been definitively crushed in Schleswig. They stood no chance, as does Russia stand no chance. How is this war coming along? Yeah, Austria-Hungary is definitively going to lose that, and they're going to have to open their market to Prussia. Which is not ideal for them. And then, maybe, next episode, or the one after that, we could think about... excuse me. about getting Oldenburg in on the action. As soon as this war is over, which it should be fairly soon, France colonized Chat, and there's also a revolution in Arabia. Yeah, it's really popping off now, the revolutions and stuff. It's honestly a little quiet around 1848. I feel like there should be more in the base game. I know there's mods that add, like One Proud Bavarian Springtime of the People really does a lot in 1848. But I feel like base game could do more there. But now it's really popping off in terms of chaos. Pure chaos on this map. Anyway, the Prussian secession has been crushed. We have a bunch of things that are expensive, and we shall try to alleviate that. So just don't do things that are unproductive, please. And we have a very large shortfall of... why is this? I don't understand. Why do we have this much of a shortage here in terms of... That's weird. So I guess we need a bunch of ports somehow? Not sure. Why is this? It's not... I don't think we lost convoys from... yeah, no, I don't know what this is about. But we'll get ports basically everywhere we can. Try to at least. You don't have enough people, so we'll just do this. Because we do need all those ports. How are we doing in terms of time? Oh yeah, we're already a bit over. The Prussian-Austro-Hungarian War ended. So I think I'll end it on the note where I assume at some point Russia is going to give up on this war. Well, actually, that's pretty evenly matched. Somehow, despite Russia being invaded in their capital. Just think of this, American soldiers in 1885 running around in St. Petersburg. It is chaos now on the map, ladies and gentlemen, but I am all in for it. And what I think might happen here, let's see, is there anything that's going to time out soon? Do you think that's going to happen? No. So let's just end it on this note. November, let's see this battle end. It's basically Russia fighting against the British Raj. Well, let's end it there. November 15, 1885, and the Education Ministry has expanded their, what they do. I don't know. I don't know how to end this one. Okay, so if you like this episode, despite it ending kind of weirdly, then leave a like on the episode. If you don't like it, then leave your comment. And anyway, you can subscribe and ding the bell if you want to know when the next episode goes live, and I will see you then. Bye-bye!